Hey friends, it's Moon here and here comes another fresh session of English literature. So in today's session I'm going to discuss about The Rivals by R.B. Sheridan, and the question is, R.B. Sheridan's The Rivals is a farce, not a comedy. Argue your answer. This question also comes like, do you think that there is an uneasy mixture of the satirical and sentimental in The Rivals? Or would you consider The Rivals a revived comedy of manners? Or is The Rival an anti-sentimental comedy? So these are the questions and the answer is almost same, okay? So let's start discussing it. So R.B. Sheridan's, whose full name is Richard Binsley Sheridan, his The Rivals differs from the Restoration comedy of manners because it inclines more towards a farce and in the sentimental elements it contains. So friends, now we have to know that what is a farce. So actually friends, farce is a type of comedy in it exaggerated situations and funny moments or situations created, okay? Of course, in order to amuse the audience, okay? So this play means The Rivals paints a carefree society to raise to the status of a revived comedy of manners. Although the play was written as a reaction to sentimental comedy, but it couldn't rid itself totally of the prevailing sentimentality of the age. So in this play, we'll find an uneasy mixture of satirical and sentimentality, which ridicules certain social vices of that time. But the perpetual appeal of the play rests on its wit and humor, which most of all is the anti-sentimental element in the play. So here it is clear that The Rivals is definitely a farce, and there is in some parts we feel the presence of sentimental elements, and in the use of wit and humor we find the element of anti-sentimental comedy, okay? So Allardyce Nicolle, one renowned critic, condemns this play by saying that it breathes an atmosphere of farce, and although there is some element of farce in every great comedy, this lower strain tends to weaken the general effect of Sheridan's work. However, Shainsbury, one renowned critic, doesn't subscribe to this view. According to him, The Rivals is an artificial comedy, Falkland and Julia to the sentimental. The interlude of these two lovers is meant as a satiric portraiture of sentimentality. In The Rivals, Sheridan's models means the characters were guided by a witty, humorous and satirical portraiture of their society. The Rivals is called an artificial comedy which deals with the fashions of the upper class society of the period to which he belongs. He means Sheridan belongs. So Sheridan, recalling the time he had spent in this city, wrote of the period as one in which he danced with all the women, wrote sonnet and verses in praise of some satires and lampoons of others, and in a very short time became the established wit and fashion of the place. In the very opening scene of The Rivals, we have a satirical picture of the upper class life of that time. The time means the Restoration period, okay? Not only The Rivals, but other comedies like The School for Scandal, The Way of the World by William Congreve, they are also dealt with the satirical picture of the upper class life of the Restoration period, okay? So The Rivals is a revived comedy of manners inclining on one side to farce in the parts of Julia and Falkland to the sentimental, okay? So in this play we see Sheridan's gift of innocent ridicule and quick embodiment of the ludicrous without malice, okay? So here ludicrous means ridiculous or laughable, okay? So although Sheridan cannot be counted with Shakespeare or with any other profound masters of art, but he still remains a successful writer of comedies all the same. So friends, this was a brief discussion of all these questions. So I hope this video will help you. Thank you so very much for watching this video, and if you have any queries on any topic of English literature, then please comment me. So bye for now. See you in the next session very soon.